Ladies and gentlemen, while you're working and saving to the TSP, there's only so much you can do to get more growth in the TSP. However, while you're retired and when you're taking withdrawals, how and when you take withdrawals from TSP, it will actually have a major impact on how much growth your TSP has over time. And that's the strategy that we're going to talk about so that you can enjoy your money as best you possibly can. You worked hard for it, that you can enjoy it in retirement, but also that you get the growth you need to make sure you never run out and you can maintain your lifestyle over time. So if you're new to the channel, so good to have you. My name is Dallin Hawes. I'm a financial planner who serves federal employees every single day, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so let me give you some background on today's topic, okay? Long story short, like I said, while you're working, you're just putting money in and it's just growing, okay? You certainly choose how to invest things, but overall, there's not much more you can do to help things grow over time other than saving as much as you can, investing it well. While you're retired, you start taking withdrawals from your TSP, right? You start making those withdrawals. And again, when and how you take withdrawals makes a big difference. Let me give you an example, okay? So the average retiree is going to have some of their money in some safe investments, okay? And some of their money in more aggressive investments. I'm going to simplify this by saying a G fund bucket and a C fund bucket. The G fund, of course, is a safer fund in the TSP. It's the conservative side. The C fund is the aggressive side, okay? And again, this is very standard where people have some safe money and some conservative money in retirement, okay? Or some aggressive money, okay? Safe money, aggressive money. Long story short, this is what's going to happen. Over here in this bucket, it's going to just slowly grow over time. It's not going to have a lot of growth, but it's not going to be very volatile, okay? That's kind of what the chart's going to look like over time. It's just slowly creep up. And inflation is going to be right about that as well. So after inflation, the G fund is really not going to grow much at all, okay? Now the C fund, on the other hand, is going to be more like this, where it's going to be up and down. There's going to be more ups and downs throughout your entire time, and that's normal. But over time, it's certainly going to grow a lot more. This is the side that's going to help you beat inflation, make sure you never run out. This is the side that you can take withdrawals from and not have to worry about running out, okay? Or not have to worry about where your money is going to come from for that vacation, because this is very, very stable over time, okay? Long story short, we need both. We need both. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. When you take a withdrawal from the TSP, this is what happens. For example, if you say, hey, TSP, send me $10,000, okay? Where are they going to take that money? Are they going to take it from the G fund or the C fund? If you have, let's say, 50% over here and 50% over here, where's that withdrawal going to come from? Well, it's actually going to come pro rata based on whatever investments you're in. In this example, you're 50-50 G and C, okay? So in this case, $5,000 would come from the G, okay? And $5,000 would come from the C to make a total of $10,000 withdrawal. Well, let me ask this. What if the C fund happens to be in a down market? What if it's not doing well and you don't want to take from the C fund? You want to let it keep growing and recover. Well, the answer is too bad, so sad. If you take a withdrawal, it's going to come out pro rata. There's nothing you can do about it. However, there's a couple ways around this. Number one, if you use an IRA in retirement, if you move your TSP to an IRA, you can choose exactly which funds to pull out of, okay? Whether you're safe bucket or you're more aggressive, you can choose. You can choose to only draw from the conservative side in retirement to let your long-term money recover and do better over time, okay? That's one. You can move to an IRA. You could just move your aggressive money to an IRA, right, to a separate account, so that you only have your short-term bucket in the TSP. That's another way to do it. Now, if you want to do all of this within the TSP, there is a workaround, and this is it. So in this example, you took $10,000 out, and again, $5,000 came out here, and $5,000 came out here. Well, as long as almost immediately after you do this withdrawal, if you decide to do an interfund transfer within the TSP to move $5,000 from the G over to the C, then it'll be as if the entire $10,000 came out of the G, okay? Because you move this over to the C, but you have to do the second step right here to the long-term bucket. You have to do that very close to the withdrawal, okay? So for example, if today is Monday and I take the withdrawal, then on Tuesday, I better move over the amount that would have come out of the G fund had everything come out of the G fund, and I better move that over to the C fund so it'll be as if, okay? It's a second step. It's kind of a pain. It's not as easy or simple as using an IRA, but it does get the job done and it allows you to stay in the TSP if that is your goal, okay? Now, let me give you again the big picture, okay? The big picture is if you do this, if when the market's not doing well, if you pull only from the short-term bucket, what does that do? What is the benefit? Well, the benefit is you're not having to sell your long-term bucket when it's not worth very much. For example, let's say your home is worth $500,000, okay? It's worth $500K. Well, what if the value of homes in your city drops significantly? Now it's only worth $200,000 or $300,000. Do you want to sell your house right then? No, we don't want to do that. We want to wait till it recovers and sell then, right? And that's what we're trying to do with our long-term bucket, is we want to only sell and take withdrawals from the C fund only when things are doing okay, at least, right? If not very well. So taking withdrawals from your short-term investments when the market is down is the best place to be. Now again, when the market's doing well, taking withdrawals from your long-term, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But over time, your growth, the returns you get in the TSP are going to be much better if you are able to leave your long-term money alone when the market's not doing well, okay? And this strategy allows you to still enjoy money when the market's down. You can still spend money, enjoy your retirement, but you still get the growth you need over time by letting your long-term money, in this example, the C fund, continue growing at all times, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, right? If you have any questions, stick in the comments. There's tons of helpful people in the community that can help out, answer your questions. And if you want more help with this sort of thing, there's tons of helpful resources in the description of the YouTube channel, so check that out and have a great rest of your day.